I'm Kipley Brown.
And I'm Matthew Harris. Here's tonight's story. NBC News did a fact check of statements made during Tuesday's Republican debate. NBC rated the statements on a scale from true to Brian Williams.
Martin Shkreli, the pharmaceutical CEO who raised the price of an AIDS drug by 5,000%, was arrested Thursday on charges of fraud, commented the judge hearing the case.
If found guilty, I could sentence him to 1 year in jail. But I think I'll bump that up to 5,000 years.
NBA ref Bill Kennedy has come out as gay. He said he first realized he was gay when he was told so by thousands and thousands of fans.
Someone's identifying over there. Pete Rose has lost his bid to be let back into baseball, commented Pete Rose.
Sure, I'm out of baseball, but don't worry. Before the decision, I laid some money down that I wouldn't get let in by the commissioner. So I'm on a winning streak.
This year's inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame include Cheap Trick, Deep Purple, Steve Miller, and Chicago's. The Hall made the decision on who to induct by looking at your dad's old 8-track collection.
Star Wars The Force Awakens opened in theaters on Thursday. Fans flocked to the theater after clearing their busy schedules of being afraid of girls.
And speaking of Star Wars, now where hard news meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is Emperor Palpatine.
Palpatine fears no girl. I thank you. Leonardo DiCaprio says he once almost died during a tandem skydive jump when both parachutes failed to open. Lucky for Leo, his life was saved when he landed on top of a pile of supermodels. Yes, you better laugh. Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler, and Diane Keaton will star in a new movie for Netflix. It shall be called Botox Horsemen. Yeah, you. While on tour in Australia, Taylor Swift met a 19-year-old look-alike. Commented that look-alike.
I look so much like Taylor Swift that I got dumped by a Harry Styles look-alike. But I've got a blank space now and I'll write your name.
The impressions are strong with that one. And finally, on Thursday, Netflix released the first trailer for the Full House reboot. And by Friday, it had already been referenced during 32,844 improv shows. Zip, zap, zop!
Thank you, Emperor Palpatine.
Bow before me!
Longtime Star Wars fan Eric Welch has legally changed his name to Darth Vader. Commented his mother.
His father and I are very happy about his name change. This way no one knows that he's ours! Yahtzee! Ain't no bird like a mom bird.
The U.S. came in 8th place in a new survey ranking countries as the best place to live based on education and income. So, thanks for fucking it up, Florida.
The oldest living person in the world is now a 116-year-old woman who lives in Brooklyn. In other news, a 117-year-old woman in Michigan tragically passed away.
Buffalo Wild Wings is now selling Mountain Dew flavored wings, commented a guy who tried them.
You know what goes great with Mountain Dew flavored wings? Cocaine flavored ranch.
A company has created new scratch and sniff bacon scented underwear, or if you do a lot of apologizing in the bedroom, Canadian bacon scented underwear. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Don't be sorry. A man in Washington, D.C. is teaching a class on how to smoke weed. At the end of the course, you either fail or puff, puff, pass.
A man in Washington... No, you just did that. See, I'm high. 10 million in diamonds were stolen from a jeweler who forgot to lock the safe. Police are on the lookout for anyone who knows how to pull open a tiny door.